Thank you for joining me in my channel. My name is Primrose, and in this channel we talk about trending stories in Africa and all over the world. We also touch on crime stories, real trending news, politics, TV stories and commentary. We also throw in a bit of lifestyle and travel. If you are here for the first time, you are welcome, and it will be a pleasure to have you as part of the team. Please also consider subscribing to this channel. Don't forget to like and share the videos. Yeah guys, as you already know, there is a video that's been trending about the Bluelight bullies that actually were harassing the people, just the unarmed motorists. And then it says that the Deputy President, Paul Mashadile's office has confirmed that the men caught on video assaulting civilians are part of his security detail. His spokesperson, Vumanimde, says Mashadile was not in any of the cars when the incident happened. He earlier on Tuesday indicated that Mashadile was unaware of the incident until the video emerged on social media. And just before they could confirm that those are his security people, the Deputy President, Paul Mashadile, they said that they don't know the armed police officers who were captured assaulting 3 men on the N1 highway in Johannesburg. They said, all we know is what we've seen from the video. We do not know those people, and the SAPS is usually responsible for deploying the Deputy President's protection, said the Mashadile spokesperson Vunanimde, who also confirmed after a few hours, guys, that they know those people. They thought they could get away with it, but you can't. How possible is that? Now the big question on everyone's lips is, will Mashadile's guards get away with mild reprimands? Because no action was taken against a third of the cops who were referred for disciplinary processes for misconduct by the police watchdog. This as the country awaits with anticipation to see what will happen to Deputy President Paul Mashadile's VIP protectors who were seen in a video assaulting military trainees on the N1 at the weekend on Sunday, guys. On Tuesday, National Police spokesperson Athlenda Mathe said the officials involved in this incident had been identified and would be subjected to internal processes. Meanwhile, an annual report by the Investigative Police Investigative Directorate, the IPID, shows that officers who had been found guilty internally were slapped with warnings for serious charges, including rape. So you can imagine, if someone was actually slapped with a warning for rape, what about those ones who are actually assaulting and people, unarmed people for that matter? The 2021-2022 report details how 155 of the 477 cases referred to SAPS were never acted upon. 99 officers were not found guilty. There were 190 found guilty, with their sanctions ranging from verbal warnings, docking of salaries or dismissals. The sanction for common assault will range between verbal and written warnings based on IPID statistics. In one instance, an officer was found guilty of causing death and was referred for corrective counseling. Another cop found guilty in a disciplinary hearing for rape was given a written warning. The report shows 21 officers were criminally convicted following IPID's referrals to the National Prosecuting Authority. Their sentences for crimes such as assault, GBH, corruption and causing death ranged between 6 months to 22 years in prison. A law expert told Sowetan that IPID was toothless because it doesn't have the power to impose its recommendations on police. IPID spokesperson Robbie Rabu said investigators were trying to convince victims of the Mashadile's protectors to open a case. IPID investigators have already been in contact with the family members of the victims so that they could be assisted in laying charges. Rabu said the victims told them they would need to open a case with the military, but he was uncertain why. The video, which shocked the nation, shows Mashadile's armed protectors dragging the motorists out of their vehicle and severely assaulting them before jumping back to their convoy of state vehicles. On Tuesday, Mashadile's office said he was not on the scene when the incident happened. Maybe he was. Because if he could deny at first, guys, that he didn't know those guys, And then the next thing they say, they know them. What about this one? There is a high possibility that they were actually driving him. They were escorting him with taxpayers' money, for that matter. And most probably the people that they were beating are the people who voted for them in power. Members of the SEPs are meant to uphold and protect the fundamental rights of every person and exercise the powers conferred upon them in a responsible and controlled manner, he said. Law expert advocate Dion Poole said while IPID is a credible structure rather to deal with police who conduct themselves as if they are a law unto themselves, the Directorate has limited powers in ensuring accountability. IPID doesn't have any teeth. They don't have the power to impose their recommendations, and that is the problem, and that defeats the whole purpose of their existence as a watchdog. It is unless I, as a member of the public, take it to go to court and force the Minister of Police to take notice and implement. In other words, there is a structure and there is a mechanism to determine accountability, but clearly those recommendations are purely a suggestion, and depending on who is involved, on who the recommendation is aimed at, it is clear to me that the suggestion is simply ignored because of some connection or some relationship that may exist on ground level between the person involved and those who are meant to discipline them. To what extent are they able to enforce their findings and recommendations to promote accountability? He said public confidence in police accountability was low, and part of the reason was a lack of transparency in disciplinary processes. Rabu said IPID was trying to strengthen the law to ensure that SEPs implemented their recommendations on alleged police misconduct. Yes, guys, I totally agree. There is no transparency, because if transparency was there, they will not be saying we're internally investigating. They'll just be saying we're investigating, and this investigation should even be in court for everyone to see and believe that it's really happening. We need to strengthen the act so that the act doesn't give the SEPs a leeway not to implement IPD recommendations. Once the SEPs say they are not doing anything, there is nothing that we can do. This is very concerning, guys. Yeah, this is very concerning. It's really disappointing to see how every day people just continue to do what they wish. They continue to just take the law into their own hands. They run the country themselves. They forget the people that brought them into the power. It's so disappointing, because honestly that video, it really disturbed me a little bit myself, because I was just imagining my child being beaten like that. I was imagining my brother being beaten like that. I was imagining my even someone, imagine if the pain that I felt for those people that I don't even know. What about if it was someone very close to me? How would I be feeling right now? Honestly, something needs to be done. It's also very disappointing, guys, to think that the vice president has recently been voted into that, or rather he's just been given that position, and already the things like this happen before the elections can even come. Yo, guys, this is so disappointing. Thank you so much for being a part of this video. Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Remember to give this video a like, a share, and consider subscribing to this channel just in case you are not, guys. My love is Shell, and I'll see you on the next video.